Tonight, the Britannia Fire Department receives a much-needed donation.
This is Newcap News with Brian Lentz.
The Britannia Fire Crew is one step closer to a new training facility. Canadian Natural Resources Limited is donating $5,000 to offset the upgrade.
We're giving to the fire department to able to assist the community, not just something that applies to industry specific, but more to the people that live in the area.
Changes last year to Saskatchewan regulations are driving the need for new training options, which is costing about $25,000.
Well, we've got a few different regulations that have come into play in the province of Saskatchewan now that limit our ability to do live burns. We're building a CCAN training facility that actually is better for the environment according to what the Saskatchewan regulations are now.
As soon as they hit the $25,000 mark, they will start building adjacent to the fire hall. As well, the Britannia Fire Crew had a busy end to the year with 4 house fires after Christmas. Homeowners are being advised to keep a watchful eye.
Being vigilant in these situations is good. If you've got a wood fireplace, making sure those chimneys are cleaned, that is a big concern. It's something that sometimes goes by the wayside.
Buckingham says checking furnaces and space heaters in barns is also important for preventative maintenance. The fire officers are grateful to the community support from Canadian Natural and are encouraging other community members to support their funding drive. 2018 began in the worst possible way for the Connolly family after a house fire left them without a home. However, as Josh Ryan explains, the support of their family and community has filled them with gratitude and some hope as they get used to their new normal.
New Year's Day was initially enjoyable for the Connollys as they went for a family dinner in town after getting back from a trip to Edmonton. However, everything changed when they received word that their house had burned to the ground.
That's the first thing went through my mind was all my kids' baby pictures, especially for a 13-year-old daughter. Social media wasn't a thing back then. Kids' memories, those kind of things. So I just stood there and cried.
The fire left them without a home, without possessions, and abrupt adjustments for the 2 older daughters.
We're in a different district now for their school, so that plays a big difference. No busing for their school. So, their whole lives have been changed.
Fortunately, the Connollys have plenty of help from family and friends, who immediately set them up at a residence in Marshall where they had lived years ago.
My sister and brother-in-law own it now, and they've had tenants renting in here or whatever, and just so happened it was vacant for probably the last 4 or 5 months.
Everyone had food set up, there was furniture here, beds to sleep in.
Help didn't stop there, as community members and former co-workers donated food, money, clothes, and baby toys. There's even a GoFundMe page.
One day we just drove to our property and outside was sitting a basket of things, and we've been very grateful and fortunate.
The experience has left the family with a better appreciation of what's most important.
We all got out with their life, and we were all fine. The things that we lost are just things.
And the support they are receiving continues to overwhelm.
Thank you just isn't enough.
Yeah, it's incredible. It really is.
Josh Ryan, Newcap News.
Well, nearly 3 years after Border City Bowling split from Lloydminster, Alberta's newest 5- and 10-pin bowling alley will roll out in 2018. Eric Friesen reports.
A highly anticipated new bowling alley will return to Lloydminster this March. Owner Jody McDonald says her children's passion for the sport was her inspiration for bringing bowling back to Lloydminster.
My kids have always bowled, and I think it's such a great sport. So when we went out without a bowling alley for, a couple of years, we decided it'd be a good venture to go into.
McDonald says early responses for Lloyd Lanes from the community on social media have been encouraging.
Oh, it has been so positive. Like from our Facebook page, we haven't had nothing but positive. We've already got bookings into March for corporate events, for birthday parties. Like it's been really great.
The Big Brothers Big Sisters Association of Lloydminster look forward to having their annual Bowl for Kids event back at a bowling alley for the first time since Border City Bowl closed its doors in 2015.
With our Bowl for Kids' Sake event coming up on April 13th, we're really excited that the bowling alley is in the works. We do have them tentatively booked and have been in discussion to have our event there.
The lanes are what will be the last things to go in, and they start getting put in January 24th and should be done February 7th. So we're not taking bookings until March just to be safe. But yeah, the April one will definitely happen.
Eric Friesen, Newcap News.
Well, a pancake breakfast is planned for the Legacy Center this weekend, and Brett Kissell hits the stage in Lloydminster next week. Heather Klages has all the details in this week's edition of What's Happening.
Circle Saturday, February 3rd on your calendar. It's the annual Telemiracle Steak Night, going to be right here at the Lloyd X Grounds in the Stockade Convention Center. It's always such a fun night. They've got delicious food, a live auction, a silent auction, plus you can dance the night away to the milk-fed turkeys. Great fundraiser for Telemiracle. If you want to get your tickets, get in touch with any member of the Lloydminster Kinsmen or Canettes, or call 306-821-7275. The Legacy Center in Lloydminster is a busy place this month. Coming up on Sunday, they've got a pancake breakfast. Everybody's welcome to head out to that one. And then coming up on Thursday, they've got a jamboree and dance. If you want to head out to that one, doors open at 5 o'clock on Thursday. This weekend, we've got music from a great artist from Saskatchewan, Jess Moskaluk. She's got a brand new album out called Past the Past. It includes her hit Drive Me Away and also Kill Your Love. If you want to win a copy, it's really easy. All you have to do is email your name and daytime phone number to tvcontest@newcap.ca. We want to say thanks to John at Universal Music Canada for setting us up with the music. And coming up Wednesday and Thursday night, a couple big parties at the Vic Juba Community Theatre. CCMA Award winner, Juno Award winner, Brett Kissell takes to the stage with his We Were That Song tour. Get your tickets by stopping by the box office or go online, vicjubatheatre.ca. Well, whatever you choose to do this weekend, I hope you have a great one. I'm Heather Klages, and that's what's happening.
This is Newcap Sports.
Well, if the visit from the women's national team in December taught us anything, it's that women's hockey is alive and well. But there's always room to expand, and the PWM Midget Steelers are taking steps to grow the game at a grassroots level. This past weekend, the girls' team played a league game in Wainwright, an important game given 4 of the team's players are from the town.
For all these girls, once they move up to Lloyd or they go to, play in different areas, and Lloyd being it, it's pretty special to come back and play in front of friends and family that maybe don't get to see you very often.
It not only gives team members a chance to play in front of their hometown crowd, it also presents an opportunity for growth given the number of young female hockey players that will be in attendance.
Oh, I think it's huge. I think we're going to play another game in St. Paul here at the end of the month, and I think for ourselves, we know that Lloyd's got some great hockey players, but we know we need support from surrounding areas as well to make a very competitive team.
It's an initiative that may prove beneficial for Lloyd hockey teams, but may also be fruitful for young hockey players who aspire to play at the next level.
It's about getting the families out and the parents out and see what product, what the AAA is all about and what the girls have to offer and the speed of the game. It's a good game. The Alberta Hockey League now is it's incredible. It's tough. I think whoever comes out of Alberta is always going to have an opportunity now to win the ESO for sure.